You are now watching Lunch and Learn with Byron Sellers.
What's good, y'all? Super excited to be back. Welcome to another episode of Lunch and Learn today. And I am your host, Byron Sellers, one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors, man. Super excited to be back with y'all for another episode. Man, listen, I want to tell you all that we've been doing these now, 2 weeks? This is our third week, every day, Monday through Friday. And I truly appreciate the engagement. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Man, we've been doing some amazing things. So, again, thank y'all for taking time, doing your lunch break, or if you're at work, to tap in to learn about mobile home investing, y'all. So, again, we're going to be doing these through the month of August. This is my birthday month. August 30th is my birthday. So, for me to give a gift back to you all, I wanted to come every day, Monday through Friday at noon, and have a new topic for you all as we discuss mobile home investing to help you to get into this alternative form of real estate. So you not only can diversify your portfolio, or if you're brand new to real estate in general, to help you get into I'll say more of a less risk, low startup costs, and you don't need the best credit to get started into mobile home investing. So with that being said, y'all, listen, man, we are tapping in today. Today's topic is what's driving interest in mobile home parks. Appreciate y'all with the early birthday wishes. Shout out everybody on IG. Do me a favor, share this live with somebody if you can. Man, truly appreciate y'all for again tapping in with me on another day, talking about luncheon. Well, we lunch and learning and talking about mobile home investing. So listen, y'all, before we get started, let me know where you're checking in from. And while you're doing that, man, YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share the channel. Truly appreciate you all that. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at Mobile Home Elite Investors, on all platforms, TikTok, Facebook, all of that good stuff. But let me know in the chat where you're checking in from before we get started. You know, we all checking in from. We got AZ, Andrew. What up, Andrew from AZ? On Instagram, we got Charlotte in the house, Charlotte, North Carolina. My guy Tyrone from Fayetteville. What's up, Tyrone? Looking at a unit. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Detroit, what's up, Deshaun? Told you we gotta get you in the game, Deshaun. Where y'all checking in from? Let me know where you checking in from. Fort Lauderdale, okay, the 954, Louisiana. Man, my Instagram family checking in heavy. Derek in Columbia. What up, Derek? Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. All over the place, man. Coming to learn to again lunch and learn. Pittsburgh, PA. What's up, Chi-Town? Let's go. Let's go. IG checking in very heavy. Let's get it. Let's get it. So, what's driving interest in mobile home parks? All right. So I'll be real quick, for you first time tapping in with me, just kind of understanding how I even got into this industry. Man, listen, my story is kind of crazy. But I got into it by accident, right? This is something again, like most of you all, I overlook. I never thought about mobile homes, manufactured homes, or anything like that of that nature until, well, let me rewind. I actually did. I remember looking when I first started looking at real estate. I found a mobile home because my coworker at the time told me that he was able to find a townhouse for 7 grand, and then he put like I think like 10 into it, and he turned into a rental. So I'm like, yo, this property's that low. So I remember looking on Zillow and everything, trying to find properties. Like, yo, like where can you find properties? I remember coming across a $7,000 mobile home, and at the time, the only real estate investor that I knew in my family was my uncle. My uncle owned a few multifamilies in the south suburbs of Chicago, and I remember coming to like, like I want to get in real estate, but I don't have that much money. I found this. Look at this. That was a trade. And he was like, bro, nah. He was like, Byron, no, this is trash. Don't invest. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. And I remember like, dang, like I thought I was gonna rent it out. It was only $7,000. Like I possibly could have got it for cheaper. And I remember this was about 20. This is maybe about 2016, summer 2016 when he told me that. So I would have never thought from that moment I would even invested in mobile homes. Or fast forward, end up catching a podcast about mobile home investing early on, and it was just like, yo, this lady was talking about how she was buying mobile homes for 5,000, flipping them for 10, flipping them for 12. And so I'm like, okay, this has to be something. And once my wife was like, yo, this is something that I want to do as well, we was tapped in. We was tapped in. And so that's why I come on here to share with you all, because once we got tapped in, it changed our lives. We've helped change a lot of people's lives. We've been able to invest in hundreds of mobile home deals, from fixing and flipping, wholesaling, to even investing in mobile home parks. So this is the reason why I come on these lives, to share with you all that not only the possibilities, but to help you, right, while you at Lunch and Learn, to help you learn what to do with your money in this industry and how to get some good ROIs and to help the affordable housing crisis, right? Those are really my basis of being on here, to help you. We talk about mobile home investing. So what drives interest in mobile home parks? Now, real quick, if it's your first time, I seen somebody say newbie is your first time tapping in with me on Instagram, put a one in the chat. If it's your second time coming back, or again, you've been rocking with me, put a two in the chat. And if you one of the OGs, you've been rocking with us, you're a mobile home investor, I want you to put three in the chat. All right. So one of you new, two of you kind of you've been on a few of these, and three in the chat if you're an OG. All right. Truly appreciate. I want to see who's rocking with me. Truly, truly appreciate y'all. All right. And while you're putting that, for all my new people, all right, or everybody on here, we understand. I'm pretty sure you've been hearing the current state of the housing market. You've been hearing how, again, our even with the election coming, right? We've been hearing about interest rates. We've been hearing about how it's affordable housing. We're hearing about how it's a shortage of homes. We've been hearing just a lot of things, right? A possible market crash. And you hear some people talk about, hey, you know what? No, it's not a market going to, the real estate market's not going to crash. And you hear all these different opinions, and you hear these different things. And so you're like, yo, like, okay, if I'm new to this, what do I do? Home prices are increasing, rental costs are increasing, and you may feel like, how can I even get into I want to get in real estate, but how? I don't want a high interest rate. I want to know what to do. And right now, there's a growing shortage of affordable housing. Growing shortage of affordable housing. How many of you all, right, if you're looking near you, how many of you all have experienced near you where the rents are going higher? How many of you all have experienced the housing? You remember the house that was, up the street, or a house that you was looking at, or something like that was for sale, or a neighborhood that the houses was maybe almost $100,000, $200,000 cheaper in 2019, 2020, but now they've increased in price. Right? See, Bless Center got the hand raised. Like, seeing those different changes has really, really, really affected a lot of people's, I'll just say, affected a lot of people's interest of even getting into real estate. So, with that being said, let's talk about how mobile home parks often offer a different solution to the housing market, especially when it comes to providing affordability, providing stable housing options, and it helps investors like you and I to get a start in real estate when we may have thought that we didn't have opportunity. Case in point, when we first got started, we bought two mobile homes for $4,300. $4,300. Put three into it, ended up flipping one for 10, other one for 9,500. And today, you can still buy mobile homes under $10,000. I see my shout out Derek on here. Derek is on Instagram right now, right? Now, shout out everybody in my Facebook group. I can't see y'all comments, but I got y'all. It's all love. Derek, do me a favor. How, if you don't mind sharing, how much are they asking you? And I'm gonna say the number out loud. How much are they asking you for two mobile homes? If you don't mind sharing in the comments. So how much are each mobile home a piece? If you don't mind sharing in the comments. because I like sharing these things. And once he put that number, I want you my Instagram people are gonna see, but I'm gonna repeat that number for my people that's on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and my Facebook group. Derek, if you're still on IG, now again, if you went to the Facebook page, 4,000, two apiece, $4,000. So let me ask you this: if y'all new to this, how many of y'all on here can say, you know what, Byron, I can afford to buy a $4,000 mobile home? Put yes in the chat. How many of y'all were like, yo, I can afford to buy a $4,000 mobile home? That's why I always want to share with you all the possibility. And I know Derek's in South Carolina. So not only this, he's able to get two houses, about two houses, 4,000 apiece. But imagine what he's going to be able to do once he renovates those houses and offer affordable housing. He said, yeah, they asked me for 5 and you said offer them 4. Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, high demand. Where is, let me ask you this. Where else in America can you go get a $4,000 home from? You can't get no tiny home for no $4,000. You're not getting no container home for no $4,000. But yet the manufactured home sector offers this affordability. But a lot of people overlook it. They don't see it as a solution. They still see the stigmas. Let's talk about the stigmas. What are some of the stigmas that you had about mobile homes, mobile home parks? What's some stigmas that you had? Again, we're going to make this interactive. What's some stigmas that you had or that you currently have about mobile homes? Let's keep it PG. All right. Stigmas. And the reason I ask you all is because, listen, I'm from Chicago. And you know, on the news, the way the media portrays that Chicago hoods are, you're going to get murdered if you go there. Just the kids are lost. Just this war zone. All right. So my people putting trailer trash, right? Those little value, those on IG, YouTube, Facebook, anything. Y'all can drop in the chats. But the stigmas of Chicago, and I can tell you that's not all Chicago. So it's the same thing with the mobile home parks. That is not all mobile home parks, right? Tyrone Hurt Ghetto. Roberto on Instagram said a tornado is going to sweep it away. Not safe. Mobile home, shout out Mobile Home Blessings. Not safe. Difficult to find trustworthy handyman to repair. Forgotten land. 8 Mile. Different stigmas. But 9 times out of 10, when we have stigmas, we have never lived there, been there, or even just dealt with it. Most stigma comes from hearsay. It's hearsay. That's what you heard. It's what you hear. Right? Desmond had a few of them, right? Low class, less than stellar poor, drug use, flimsy construction, no financing. Hearsay. But I'm here to talk to you all again as we continue to do Lunch and Learn. That is way more than that. And so since the demographic shift has been coming towards rent, and there's an increase in people wanting to rent, where can people find affordable housing? Mobile home parks. Now, the title we talked about today is what's driving interest in mobile home parks? We put the basis on to talk about, right? We're going over the basis to talk about a few things. But now what I want your mind to think is, Imagine owning a community. Imagine owning several units, 10 units, 15 units. What would that do for your household? I want you to put in the comments. Owning 10 to 15 units, what would that do for your household? What's up, Ithaca? What would that do for your household? Owning a community that everybody's paying rent on time. I see generational wealth, change a zip code, retire myself. And the reason I want you to think about this, because for one, we talked about the stigmas and things like that, but here's the real higher occupancy rates. If you have a community that is, now don't get me wrong, some of that stuff we talked about, there are communities out there that's tough, that's really rough around the edges. What's up, Malcolm? Right? Really rough around the edges. Somebody said, forget this job. But there are communities, if you care about the community, that you're going to have higher occupancy rates. You're going to have longer term tenants if you care about the community that you invest in. You're going to have lower maintenance costs because if you have individuals who are in your community that own their home, who's going to have more pride over their home. What I like about a mobile home park owner is you're the landlord. You own the land. Most mobile home transactions, yes, the homes come with it, but what you're investing into is the fact that they pay an HOA, a monthly lot rent, a lot fee, a pad fee, site fee. So for every single mobile home that is on that land that somebody is residing in, they pay you a monthly fee. Jose, what's good, my guy? They pay you a monthly fee. And the reason I love this is because if you want to go into multifamily and you think about it, you want to multifamily, you want to own multiple units, let's say you own a 12 unit, a 15 unit, a 20, 30, 40 unit apartment complex, right? You own this complex. The difference in that is one, you're going to pay more per unit. The average right now for mobile home parks that you will possibly pay per unit is in a range between $17,000 to $25,000 per unit. In an apartment building, you'll be lucky to pay anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000 per unit. You'll be lucky to pay that per unit. So a mobile home park grants you more pads, or you get. I'll just say this: you get more bang for your buck, with a huge increase to either turn those into rentals, with the opportunity to you can increase rents if you choose to add more value to the community. But now, again, you're the landlord. The reason why a lot of investors choose mobile home parks is one: if I own the land and the owner and the homeowner owns their home, how much maintenance do I got to do? I only got to maintenance the land, roads, the lawn care around it. I can hire someone who lives within the property to manage the property for either discounted lot rent or a free home. It makes more sense when we start breaking down the numbers, because we know what, right? I lived in apartment buildings before. And guess what? Every time something broke or anything went wrong, or who was I calling? Landlord. Hey, what's going on? Listen, this just happened. Hey, we need this fixed. Hey, but if you own a mobile home park and and again, the owners of the home own their home, now who's responsible for the maintenance? Tell me in the chat, who is responsible for the maintenance? If you own the land and the person owns their home, who is responsible for that maintenance? I hope a light bulb is going off.
Message.
I hope a light bulb is going off. Absolutely. Residents, they are the homeowner. And the cool thing about it, most of you who have good credit, most of you who got sitting on that 401k, most of you all who have coworkers who are willing to invest in you, or family who's willing to invest with you, who have been very financial savvy, y'all are a deal away from owning a mobile home park. See, a lot of times we may not even think like this because we're not exposed to things like that. We're not exposed to the possibility of owning a community. But that's why I come on here to expose you to the different possibilities that you have in real estate. There's a reason why so many institutional or so many hedge funds or private funds are investing in this space because they see something that most don't see. And that's why I want to share with you all. Now, me saying this, I want to tell you this. There's still opportunity because I can tell you some scary, like, well, if they're investing in it, why should I invest in it? There's a reason why the Black Rocks are invested into this, right? BlackRock is buying almost every single family home in America because, conspiracy theory wise, they want to turn America to renters. There are a lot of large companies who are buying single family home residents because they know people want to rent in this climate. You know, a lot of, especially my millennials, we don't know we want to live for the next 40 years. We can't stay put. Most millennials, we can't keep no job. We ain't trying to stay in the same place. We'll move state to state. Millennials can't even eat the same meal every day. We just indecisive. Where my millennials at? If I got some Gen Z, y'all already know. Where my millennials at? We can't keep nothing for a long time. I'm just being real. Blame technology. But I say this to y'all, right? To again share with y'all the possibilities. Shout out Desmond, raise his hand, right? To show y'all the different possibilities on what's possible, right? And so again, like I said, the nomadic generation, and then it said, seems not to be a lot of mobile home parks for sale. It seems. Well, here's the reality. There are a lot of mobile home parks for sale. And when I say a lot, there's thousands of mobile home parks for sale. And there's somebody right now hitting the pavement, cold calling mobile home park owners because they may not want to sell today, but they may want to sell next year, building a relationship to sell. So here's another thing. They're not making really a lot of new ones. They maybe a year, you may get like 4 to 5 new mobile home communities in the country. It's like a dinosaur, right? But that's why it's great opportunity because again, not everybody is still wants to do it. And I'll give you an example, right? The reason why, again, I love mobile home parks. So our group, right? Our first mobile home park that we invested in, shout out Charlie. And that's our partner. But our first mobile home park, we invested it in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. It was a 54 unit mobile home park. And we ended up getting it for $1.1 million, right? So we raised capital. So always remember this. The capital you raise, the money, just so I want you to think as investors, the money that you put down, that's the money that you want to make back. The bank, that's your other business partner. So we had to raise $350,000. In 13 months, that mobile home community sold for $2.7 million. 1.1, 2.7, $350,000 raise. You know what's so dope? A lot of you all may think like, man, that is crazy, man. Hold on, like, well, what am I come up with $350,000 for? The cool thing is some of y'all are either in credit, y'all in credit groups. Y'all know what to do with credit. Y'all know how to build business credit. Like back in that day, I didn't even know that I could have got access to a line of credit for that amount to put up. But a lot of you all have is so much access to funding, or you don't even realize that you are a connection away just from opening your mouth or going outside to real estate meetups, going to different meetups, meeting different people, joining different Facebook groups, meeting somebody who has, you know what? I got I got this much capital. I'm tired of sitting in this account. Yeah, I like the way those numbers sound, right? 1.6 profit. So I tell people the reason why I tell people these things is because listen, for one, ain't a lot of people that look like me that's in this space. Shout out the sisters out here that's doing the wholesaling, that's doing, shout out the brothers that's doing fixing the flip. Shout out people, but this is another way for anybody, right? Not just black, white, like for anybody to own a piece of real estate that is stable, that you're always going to get people who need affordable housing, right? Somebody's going to be looking for it, and it's scalable. It's scalable. I'm pretty sure right now you may be in the office. If you're in the office right now, you probably got about 2 or 3 coworkers right now that's sitting pretty. They can possibly be your investors if you're willing to put the work in. If you're willing to put the work in. Partnerships. If you want to rock with me, listen, I'm always looking for investors. We always looking for investors. We always looking for people to partner with. So listen, y'all. I love these lunch and learns. Tomorrow I got a treat for y'all. But today I kind of wanted to just expand your mind and get you to think more long term. Yeah, we can flip mobile homes. Yeah, we can wholesale mobile homes, right? But I always want you to get the vision of there is more. There is more. Shout out my guy Jeff, man. I had dinner yesterday with Jeff. And again, just put me on some game, right? Learned a lot. Some of you all, again, RV community, like it's so much, right? So the reason I do these lunch and lives is to expose you to something that you may have never even thought about. So listen, y'all, this was a good one, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Listen, what I want to invite you to, if you have some questions, if you want to learn, like, listen, Byron, how can I learn? How can I learn more? I need a mentor, or what program, or what can you all help me to excel in this? What I want you to do is on Instagram, comment Zoom, uh, or what you can do is you can scan that QR code if you're watching on Instagram, LinkedIn, if you are on your phone. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up, and I think I'm gonna put the link in there as well. Where's my jump on at 15 after jump on a 15-minute Zoom in 15 minutes at 12:45? We jump on Zoom, and I'll show you again how we can help you out, how you can take it to that next level. But I got y'all, I got y'all covered, man. I always do these, man, just showing some love. Let me get this link for you. I'm gonna drop in the comments. It's gonna be on Facebook. It's going to be on oops, I don't know what I just did. All right. It's gonna be on Facebook and it's gonna be on YouTube. That link. Yes, sir. Elite Squad. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, yes, man. So, man, listen, y'all been amazing, man. Listen, I'll see you in 15 minutes on the Zoom. We'll be right at 12:45. Definitely tap in when we jump on that Zoom. Go to mhei.online/Zoom or scan the QR code. Instagram, you can comment Zoom. And y'all know some of y'all like I'm gonna watch every single lunch and learn, but y'all know, man, some of the information it's gonna sound repetitive because I got to keep on putting it here. I got to keep on putting it here, and I truly, truly appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Yes, sir, Derek, Elite Squad all day. Let's get it. Let's get it. But man, I'm super excited again to share this information with y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. I got a treat for y'all tomorrow. I'm excited to share. It was supposed to be today, but we had to push it to tomorrow. So that's why we end up doing this topic again. What's driving interest in mobile home parks? Y'all, listen. I'm your host, Byron Sellers, man. Truly, truly appreciate y'all, man. Let me see. Working the board and everything. Why this one go down? All right. I am your host, Byron Sellers. Make sure y'all following us at Mobile Home Elite Investors on all things. Replays will be available on YouTube. So if you want to watch the replay for this, if you missed it, replay will be available on YouTube. Truly, truly appreciate y'all, man. And I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next 15 minutes, man. Definitely come on. And I got something again. I got some great stuff for you all. All right, y'all. Have a blessed one. Definitely was fun. Truly appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Let's get it.